If he could do it,
This isn't a movie.
he believed in himself. And you can't tell.
Oh man, you gonna put it on me like that?
Hey yo, good day guys. Hope y'all are doing good, guys. So guys, before I even get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can actually get notified once I upload videos like this again, guys. So guys, in today's video we're going to be doing an update, a US30, Nasdaq, and also GER30 today. We're gonna be doing that update, then we'll just be seeing what actually happened. But I'm actually very happy with the results, but unfortunately I didn't trade this ones, guys. As I've said, I was mainly focusing on gold, guys. These days I'm just focusing on gold. Like, gold is just the main source of me making money, basically. Okay, guys, so let's just go analyze, and then we're gonna do a market update first, see, and then I'm just gonna be explaining all the other moves that happened, and then after that we're going to be reanalyzing the whole thing and hopefully seeing where the market is going. We're probably gonna analyze gold also, guys, because yeah, I just feel like I just found a way in which you can actually trade this. It's actually very simple. So not really simple, but it just needs your intellectual to be able. So yeah, we're just gonna be reanalyzing the entire thing, see what we're gonna be doing, but everything just to take profit, to be honest. But yeah, guys, let's just go. Thank you, guys. Okay, guys, before we go analyze, as you all know, I need to just drop a word of advice each and every video, as I promised, guys. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about a disciplined trader, guys. Like, what is a disciplined trader, right? Because most of us be like, okay, I want to be disciplined, I want to I want to do this, I want to do that, but we don't know what that thing is. It's like me with analyzing, guys, right? As I always say, every time when I analyze, before I identify something in the market, I firstly need to understand what that thing is, right? So also in discipline, before we become disciplined, we firstly have to understand what discipline in trading is, right? So me personally, I just feel like discipline is just you following your plan, you following your rules, and then you making money. That is just a disciplined trader. That is what everybody wants to do. I want to follow my plan, I want to follow my rules, and I also want to make money while doing those two. Okay, so those are my two basic, or my two main things that I look for when it comes to my discipline. There's other ones, guys, like emotions and whatever, but these are the two most important ones according to me, because all of your emotions, I just feel like you cannot control your emotions at the end of the day, right? You'll always react in that way. Nothing will ever change, right? You'll always react like that unless you change your entire mindset, which is going to take you time. So let's just talk about things that you can actually change right now, right? Which is following your rules and following your plan. What do I mean by following your rules, right? As you all know, guys, we have rules of analyzing indices and we also have rules of analyzing our currencies. I make sure that each and every time when I analyze, I'm going to be following those rules. That is my base of trading. If I don't do that, it means I'm not being a disciplined trader in a way. Okay? And then if I disobey that, it means even though I'm going to get a good result, but I disobeyed my entire rule, meaning I'm not a disciplined trader in a way. So for me to stay disciplined, I'm always going to start in my highest time frame, going to my smallest time frame. In my highest time frame, I'm still going to identify those highs and lows, or whatever, guys. That's just how we analyze. Okay? And then now, while following your rules, you need to also follow your plan, right? Remember, we have a trading plan. Okay? So if you don't know how to if you don't know how to make your own rules, I have videos in which I'm showing you guys how mine are. If you don't have a way in which you want to plan how you trade, I also have a video regarding that. So let's just talk about the plan part. So in your plan, obviously my plan, I'm saying that I'm only going to be trading my London and my New York session. That is when I'm going to be looking for entry points. So if the market around my London session, there's no entry point, meaning I'm not trading. Around my New York session, if there's no entry point, meaning it means I'm not going to be trading if there is no confirmation, basically, right? So if there's no confirmation around London, I'm not entering any trade. If there's no confirmation around New York, I'm not entering any trade, right? But I just feel like if you're not looking at one pair, the other pair will always have a confirmation. If this one doesn't have, that one will have. If Nasdaq doesn't have a confirmation, US30 will have a confirmation. Okay, so that is how I actually become disciplined in a way. Okay, then you being disciplined is the thing that is going to bring money into your account, guys. Simple as that. Just make sure you follow your rules, and then you follow your plan. Those are the two main ones, right? If you learn how to follow your rules, you would learn how to basically overcome some of the emotions that you have in trading, because you know that, okay, I did this the right way. So basically when I enter here, I'm not going to have fear because I did everything the right way, right? When you follow your plan, I'm entering during the right time, right? Meaning there's a potential of me making money during this right time. But if you enter any time of the day, the market will just play around, play with the emotions, do an up and down move. Then at the end of the day, you're not going to be making money. You're going to be blowing that account. So the best way to do it, have a plan, have rules, follow those, make money. Simple, guys. Okay, but yeah, guys, thank you, guys. Let's just go into analyzing. Okay, guys, as you all can see here, we're just having a very, very beautiful US30 market, which is this one, guys, right? So the market actually hit our take profit. As you all can see, we're just hoping for the market to just go complete that 90%, as we've said, but we're mainly focusing on the specific zone which the market hit around what time was it? 7 o'clock. So probably around your London session, which is around 9:10. That is when you got your double bottom. Then you could have taken your buys up to that specific high, guys. Okay, but as you can see, market actually respected everything that we said the market will respect. Okay, so we're just going to be we're going to come back to reanalyze this. Let's just check what NASDAQ did. Okay, so also NASDAQ actually didn't it hit our entry point and then it went to its own direction, guys. I was just expecting a straight shoot up, but it just did its own things. Okay, so as you can see here, we had some sort of a manipulation to come hit this specific zone here. After we hit that specific zone, we came back into the entry point, retested. Let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. As you can see, we had a minor rejection to that low, broke back in, came back to retest, and then that's when the market gave us some beautiful buys to our highest point. Okay, so I was not really trading indices like that, guys. I was just, yeah, I'm mainly focusing on this one, guys. See here, like this thing has just been buying for the past, I don't know how many, it's been, guys, it's been a while, guys. So it's just been taking some very, very beautiful crucial buys. Yeah, but we're just gonna come back to this one later on. Let's just check GER30. So in GER30, I just feel like, yeah, we are gonna be reanalyzing, but the last time I actually analyzed, saw some beautiful buys, mainly because of the 90% up there. Okay, so this was just a beautiful one. I'm just sorry, guys, I didn't give you guys this this thingy, but yeah, I actually saw this entire buy. Okay, I could have literally taken this one, guys, but unfortunately I was also not focusing on this one. I actually analyzed this probably 2 weeks back, and then I just left it like that. I was just waiting for a break and a retest. As you can see, I didn't even put any entry point, but my entry point was supposed to be somewhere here. After the retest, we're just going to be taking our buys up to that highest point. This was just our falling wedge inside our trend. That was just the 90%. Okay, hopefully you guys are getting a heck of the 90%. This is actually, as I always say, this is one of the most powerfulest strategies that we have, guys, currently. Okay, if you just know how to apply the 90%, you basically know how to take long-term trades like this. Okay, so just try to backtest the 90%, understand it more, because this thing needs you to actually understand how it moves, right, where it comes from. Okay, as I've said in the tutorials, guys, the 90% is just the base of support and resistance. If you understand support and resistance, you already understand the 90%, because your trend always starts from your support or your resistance. So basically, you know how to get a heck of these things. Okay, so guys, just try to backtest the market, see what's happening. Okay, I just feel like we're not going to be reanalyzing this one. It's literally not sitting good. We're literally going to look for sales there, but I'm mainly interested in trades where I'm seeing some sort of a trend, right? I'm mainly like, I'm looped into a trend, guys. Like every trade I'm going to be taking, I want to see a specific trend, because that is the base of my entry and the base of my take profit. That is where I get my take profit and my entry point. Okay, but let's just see US30. Okay, very beautiful, but let me just delete everything. Okay guys, we're gonna be starting in our highest time frame. Okay, so in our highest time frame, as all know, we're going to be identifying our current high and also our current low. Same old guys, nothing changes. We still want to know where's our last lowest points in our highest time frame, and where's our lowest points in our where's our lowest and our highest in our higher time frames. Okay, then this is going to give us the base of how the market has actually been moving. Okay, so why do I say this? If you just identify those lows and highs, guys, you'll realize that the market is still moving with support and resistance. Okay, the market is just moving with the 90% basically, right? Remember, support and resistance is just a way in which we see how the 90% has been moving. Okay, so if you check here, we had a what resistance, went to support, broke, created a resistance, came back to retest on the previous resistance to make it a support, broke this one, right, created another high here, which is our resistance. Okay, and then came back to retest on the previous resistance. After we retested, we broke that one, meaning also here we're expecting buys until we come retest here, continue with buy. Like, that is just how the market is moving, guys. Okay, so that is the importance of identifying your lows and your highs. If you guys have been asking yourselves, why do I do this? Okay, but I already explained this in so many videos. Okay, so as you can see, very beautiful market, low and high, and then you're going to be identifying your zones. I'm not going to be identifying a lot of zones, mainly because the market is in new high, so we just want to know the base of what's happening there. Okay, but as you can see, we are currently on our highest point there, so basically we can actually get that retracement to that specific support there. That is the resistance. We have a support here. From our resistance, we need to go hit that specific support. But let's just go into smaller time frames and see what is happening in those time frames, guys. Okay, so we're just having a very beautiful for 1 day chart, I mean to say. Okay, I almost said 4 hour, guys, sorry about that. So we have a very beautiful 1 day chart here. Okay, so on this one, very beautiful trend that we identified in the previous video, like that, guys, right? So we still have our beautiful trend, first touch, second touch, third touch. Okay, market grab momentum. So if we get that breakout, we might actually be looking for some long-term sales, guys. It actually can be confirmed. Okay, but as all know, we are working with confirmations, guys, not with just what we see. Okay, and then we're also having this last high here, which might not be broken, I hope. Okay, because if it breaks this, it's just gonna be a different story, guys. But hopefully we don't break that specific point. No matter how hard we sell, we must not break that point, guys. Okay, but it's just a matter of what the market does. We will never control the move. If it breaks, it breaks. We'll just find a way in which we can analyze the market again. Okay, I'm just identifying this trend. I want to see how it's actually moving. As you can see, it's just a very beautiful trend, and the 90% is there, so meaning yeah, guys, we might be going for that 90%, but we'll just place our take profit here just to be on the safe side if you're going to be taking sales. Wow, what is going to alert us to take sales? Breakout and a retest. That is the only thing we're looking for right now. Okay, and then let me just identify my beautiful zones. Zone there. Where else? Having another zone somewhere there. Yeah. Okay, so I just feel like, yeah, with everything that I've identified here, we can actually confirm some sales, but there's also potentials of buys, okay, which I'm going to be showing you as we go into smaller time frames. Okay, there's a potential of buys on this specific zone here. The market might just do a false breakout and then continue with buys, so it must be focused mainly on the specific points, but you'll understand why I'm saying this when we go into smaller time frames. Okay, so let's just go into the 4 hour. Okay, so on the 4 hour time frame, if you check the specific points here, the one that I was just talking about, there is a specific trend here, meaning where the trend started, there's some sort of a 90% there. Okay, let me just remove this one, we'll come back to it. Okay, so as you can see, we're just having some specific trend there, meaning there's a specific support at that specific point. So the market might just hit our support and then go to the top. Nobody knows. We'll just see what the market does, but we're also having another very, very beautiful trend at that specific point. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, very, very beautiful. And then the nicest thing about this trend is we just broke out of our major key. We also retested on that specific major key, meaning we can start looking for sells to this specific 90% of the major key, since it's the one that we broke. Okay, I hope you guys actually following up on how I analyze, guys. I hope so, guys, because I'm making these videos for you guys. Okay, so hopefully everybody can understand what I'm doing here. Okay, but at first, trust me, guys, it's gonna be hard. You won't even know what you're doing, but if you keep doing it, you're gonna understand it better, guys. Then it would be actually much easier for you to make some cash from the market while you start understanding the strategy. Okay, so I'm seeing a very good point here. Okay, so let's just go into smaller time frames, see if you can get an entry point, guys. But yeah, I just feel like our entry point in this case is going to be this specific zone. It's a very good zone of confluence, or a zone where the market has rejected many times. So let's just see, guys. Let's just see in our 1 hour time frame. Obviously, once the market hits there, we're going to be looking for a double top. If there's no double top, we'll go look for another zone. Okay, which is probably going to be this one. Okay, so it's just one of the two. We either want to take sells here because that is our retest level basically, or we're just going to be taking sells once the market gives us a double top somewhere there. Okay, but the most promising one, I just feel like it's here, but let's just wait and see what the market does, guys. Because if you check here, guys, the one that I'm talking about, we once had a beautiful rejection somewhere at that point. Okay, somewhere here there was some sort of a rejection, a very strong rejection. So that is a strong sell point. Okay, so we'll just see which one the market respects the most, but I just feel more comfortable with entering here because we even had a very beautiful sell up to where our take profit is. And as you all know, guys, price action is in that whatever that happened before has a huge potential of happening again. So let's just place our entry point there and see what the market does. But if there's some sort of a double top here tomorrow around London, be welcome to just take those beautiful sells, guys. Okay, then obviously our stop loss will just be above this, knowing that if the market breaks, the main reason why I put my stop losses above zones is because if the market breaks the zone, it means my trade is not valid. I need to go look for another point to actually take the thing. Okay, it's more of a sniper entry thing, guys. Okay, we're just looking for that beautiful sniper entry, but if the market breaks it and then it closes above, it's try for us, guys. Okay, but if you're not gonna take sells here, we might take sells there. So we have multiple entry points. Okay, it's just a matter of where the confirmation is. So about that. Okay, it's just a matter of where the confirmation is and what the market is presenting to us. Okay, but let's just go to NASDAQ. Hopefully NASDAQ has the same setup because NASDAQ has been moving how it wants these days, guys. So let's just see NASDAQ. Okay, I'm just gonna delete everything. Okay, oh shit. Okay, wait, I want to see something from the analysis. Okay, if you check NASDAQ here, it's giving me some buys, guys. It's promising me some buys. So also US30 might take the same direction because this one might just go into new highs. If you check the current market there, it's a bit skewed, but let's just reanalyze, guys. Okay, let's not lose hope yet. Let's just reanalyze. So the same thing with NASDAQ. Okay, the same thing. You just identify your low and your high. Those are basically my rules, guys. That is what I follow every time when I analyze, and then I also have a plan for my entries. So that is all you need basically, guys, to it's just the first step of being a disciplined trader. There's much more than that, but I just feel like as a trader, you'll just find out yourself, guys. not everything you have to learn from people. Some other things are just your own experiences, your own personal experiences. Okay, I can't always like give you guys advices and motivation and whatever. Sometimes you are just gonna motivate yourself in a way. Okay, but yeah, we're just having our beautiful zones there. Okay, I realized that I didn't identify my major trend on US30, but guys, okay, we all know how it goes. Okay, we all know how it goes, and it's not really helpful. I'm not saying I'm disobeying my rules, guys. I'm just saying it's not gonna be helpful. I know it's there. I'm just gonna delete it after I identify it. So rather not identify it. Okay, I'm not disobeying rules. I still know where the market is going, basically. Okay, I'm just identifying my beautiful zones right now. Very beautiful. Let's just go in our smart time frame. We're on our resistance potential cells. As you can see, we had a very beautiful rejection there, so there's a higher potential of cells. Let's just see our daily chart. Okay, so remember also here we're having this beautiful resistance, which we haven't retested on yet. So if we can take cells and it comes to retest here, this is a very great point for taking massive buys, guys. Okay, so if the market comes back to hit that point, just know that, just be prepared to take buys, guys, with me. Okay, then we can hold, I don't know for how long this time. Okay, because the previous one we literally took 3 to 4 months, close to 4 months of holding USD and Nasdaq. Okay, so now we'll just see what the market wants to do. As I've said, we're actually on a very buy point there, so if we break there, come retest, we might actually consider taking those sells, but currently we are actually on that very buy pressure. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't do what I think it's gonna do. But okay, also here from this specific low, which is our support, I'm seeing some sort of a trend, some sort of a beautiful uptrend there. So currently the market is upscaling. Okay, so as you all know, in order for us to go complete this 90%, we firstly have to hit a dead touch and all of those things. Okay, so let's just see how the 4 hours presenting itself. Okay, it's actually very beautiful. It's the same setup as the US30 one. Now it's just a matter of confirmations, guys. Okay, if you check here, we're just having a very beautiful support. Remember, support is always your last low, your resistance is always your last high. Okay, so okay, sorry about that. So as you all know, guys, okay, in each and every time frame, I don't know if you guys realize, I always want to see where my support is, where my resistance is, just for me to find the trend. That is my way of finding trends. Okay, that is a simple way of actually finding my trends, because I just identify my support, I also identify my resistance, and then after identifying support and resistance, you'll see how the 90% has been moving, and then you'll see where your trend is, basically. Okay, then we're just having those beautiful zones. I was just identifying my zones inside my support and resistance on a 4-hour chart, meaning I just identify my supplies and my demand areas. But as you all know, guys, yeah, we're not here for that. We're just here for a buy and a sell. Okay, very beautiful trend. Let me just remove this part. Okay, very beautiful trend there. Okay, so it's literally the same as the US30 one. We're just having a major key here. We just broke here. Hopefully we retested. If we haven't retested, this is the one that we're going for, because US30 already retested, right? So a double retest, I'm not really confident with such entries, but if this one hasn't retested, we'll just wait for it to retest and then take ourselves probably to this first 90%, which is where the major key ends, down there, guys. Okay, so hopefully we're gonna get those confirmations, hopefully, guys, right? And we also have to come break this pressure point, because it's also another pressure point where the market can actually give us massive buys. So here we're just stuck in buys and sells. Also on US30 we're still stuck on buys and sells. I won't lie to you guys. Okay, we haven't retested, so our retest level, we'll just see what happens on this specific zone. So our entry points will just be on this zone, guys. Okay, so hopefully the market hits there and then gives us a proper confirmation. Then after we get our confirmation, we're gonna take sells to the 90% of the major key, guys. Then our stop loss is just above there, knowing that if we get a double top and we enter and the market doesn't sell and it buys, if it breaks this point, obviously we're gonna be buying. You'll just put your stop loss up there, then it breaks, then wait for it to hit any of the top zones up there, then you'll just enter your sells basically. Okay, so yeah guys, this is just what I am seeing on Nasdaq. Okay, yeah, but there's potential of buys, guys. I won't lie, there's a huge potential of buys, mainly because the market is in new highs. Once the market goes to new highs, it's very rare for it to hit so much sells. Okay, what am I saying? It's very rare for it to drop this big. Okay, because there's actually a very, very big drop, but we'll see, guys. We'll see, guys. And there's NFP this Friday. So basically what I'm saying is I'm seeing sales on NFP. I don't know why I'm saying that, but yeah guys, yeah, maybe it won't sell, guys. I don't know. It's just a matter of NFP. It's all about fundamentals, not about technicals. But my technical analysis overall, yeah, it sells, guys, to the 90%. Okay, I'll take profit here. It's also supposed to be on the major keys 90%, mainly because this trend isn't verified. It's not yet verified. It hasn't told us that it has to go to the 90%. The only way it's gonna tell us is if we get a dead touch. Okay, so yeah guys, we'll just see what happens tomorrow during London session or New York session. So yeah guys, hopefully you guys are gonna milk. Okay, hopefully guys, I'm also hoping to milk this one. Okay, I haven't been trading indices for a very longest time, so hopefully this one we are going to be milking. Yeah, we're just gonna be going all out here, guys. Okay, but yeah guys, nonetheless guys, thank you all for reaching this far. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Here, remember the entry is here, or if it breaks here, it comes to retest. Thank you guys.